Try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy.
With me, Joe Wilson, a wealth management advisor with a big money management house.
Mo money, yo money, Joe money.
I get an opportunity to help people turn their money into memories.
We're happy to get the kind of money that jingles, but we'd rather get the kind that folds.
Not your grandpa's financial show. This is your money guy, Joe Wilson, on Progressive Voices Network.
What's going on, my money mavens and moolah misfits? It is your money guy, Joe Wilson of the Joe Knows Money Show, reporting live on Progressive Voices Network, delivering you 4 minutes of money news you can use. Trending first on today's show has to do with the question, if you had an opportunity to see how much your coworkers were making, would you take a peek? Now that's a very important question for more reasons than one, because a lot of people think that is the key to closing the income inequality gap when it comes to gender pay. According to the White House, on average, a full-time working woman earns just 78 cents for every dollar that a man earns. And for what? Because she's a woman? That leads me to my next story. Robin Wright, my favorite character who goes by the name of Claire Underwood, on the Netflix series House of Cards, is fighting for equal pay. Now, according to Vanity Fair, Wright earned $420,000 an episode compared to her male co-star, Kevin Spacey, who earned $500,000 per episode. Now that's an $80,000 difference. And she directed 7 shows on top of that. And what she did is she went to her bosses and said, if you don't give me a pay increase, I'm going to go public. And naturally, they adhered to her wishes. So bravo, Robin Wright, for standing up for yourself, but also standing up for women around the world who should get paid equal pay for the equal work that they do. Now it's time for Joe's Money Trap of the Day. This is a way for you to avoid money mistakes. Don't get trapped just keeping your head down and hoping someone will notice your value. And that's a lot of times the advice that you received early on in your career is keep your head down, work hard, and you'll get ahead. But as we know, there's other things that you need to do to further yourself in your career. And part of that has to do with negotiating your pay from the start. So let me give you a couple essential tips on how you can negotiate a higher pay. One of the ways you can negotiate a higher salary is make some calculations based upon objective research. The second thing is know the value that you bring to the company. And the third thing is ignore what you made previously. This is the biggest hiccup that I find, is that individuals maybe don't feel like they deserve that pay or can justify that pay based upon their last employment situation. But indeed, if that's what the job is paying and they're willing to hire you, then you should get paid based upon what you're doing for that company. Something else to consider is just becoming an entrepreneur. Now, I'm a huge advocate of putting yourself in business because then you become fully in control of your own financial destiny. So if you plan to work for yourself, here's Joe's money grab of the day. Ever heard of Fiverr? Fiverr is a gig site. Individuals who are specialists in design or writing or audio or video, what they can do is put their services out for bid essentially. A lot of people are making this into a full-time job and it costs little to nothing to get started. For example, a woman named Charmaine based out of Houston is a resume writer as well as a career consultant and recruiter. And she makes, listen to this, between $38,000 and $48,000 a month. Not a year, a month. Fiverr was launched in 2010 and is doing business in over 190 countries, offering over 4 million services for hire. So that's a great way to put yourself in business and not find yourself in a situation of justifying your worth to someone else. And now I must end the show with a little motivation known as Joe's 15 cents. Your value does not decrease based upon someone's inability to see your worth. A better tomorrow starts today. This is Joe Wilson from the Joe Knows Money Show on Progressive Voices Network.